this is what I meant to say. Amir Khan fought Carlos Molina, and he was trained for the first time by Virgil Hunter.
Yes, sir.
Amir Khan isn't being trained anymore by Freddie Roach, and we all
thank
thank the boxing god.
Thank God. he may have saved himself. He may have saved his career.
Yeah.
You know, he may have saved. Now, this is a fight I saw on Showtime, and I got to tell you, man, Virgil Hunter did a hell of a job. You know what I'm saying? Amir Khan is a guy that you know, he tends to overreact. He tends to be a bit emotional during his fights. I think Virgil was buzzing in his ear, stay in control. You know what I'm saying? Know who you are, know your strengths and whatnot. And I gotta tell you, he dominated Molina. You know, damn near the whole fight. As a matter of fact, the whole fight, he dominated him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, the jab was there, the speed was there. Yeah, Molina was, you know, a little bit smaller, you know. Obviously, Khan was a bigger man and whatnot, you know, and took advantage of that, you know. But he still put on a clinic. You know what I'm saying? He still did his thing. You know what I mean? I was very impressed by Amir Khan. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fanboy of him, but I had to admit, I was legitimately impressed. You understand? I think Virgil, you know, Hunter is a pretty good trainer. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, I think they named him Trainer of the Year. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely showed. You know, he had to be happy with the results. As a matter of fact, he was happy with the results. You know, he still says that he still has to learn certain things and whatnot. But from what he saw this past weekend, it was good. It was a good start. So, you know, maybe Khan, you know, he might have saved his career by not working with Freddie Roach and by replacing him with Virgil Hunter.
Yeah, you know? well, when Amir Khan came in the game, he was a boxer. And when he got with Freddie Roach, we all know, especially as Cyclonus stated, you know, he went strictly to becoming an offensive fighter, not being a boxer anymore. And that, you know, as time went on, you know, he got solved quickly. He fell into those bad traps. You know, Manny is a great offensive boxer. That style sort of worked for him, you know, with Freddie Roach. It doesn't work. It didn't work for Amir Khan. He had to get back to being a boxer, using the ring, and not running in swinging wildly.
Right.
You know.
And, I agree.
And Virgil Hunter, you know, I guess he went back to the. They probably went and watched old tapes of Amir Khan, and they went back to the basics of what Amir Khan was, and now he's got to get rid of all those the habits he developed with Freddie Roach and get back to being a boxer. And as you said, he tends to get emotional in the ring. Sometimes that's not good.
Exactly.
Sometimes you gotta keep your emotions in check, because sometimes if you're overly emotional, you become overly aggressive, and it could lead to you know, throwing a punch and not keeping your guard up, and you get knocked the freak out.
Exactly. You wind up getting Danny Garcia. You know. You know what I mean? But like you know, like we just said, man, you know, he's got to stay within his game. You know, and I think having Virgil in his corner will help him immensely. You know, as long as he's willing to listen. You know what I'm saying? As long as he stays in his lane and not become that emotional fighter, you know, and steps away from his game plan. You know, so like I said, man, I was impressed this past weekend by Khan. Definitely, I think he did his thing. You know, he looked good. You know, the jab was there. Obviously, the speed was there as well. You know, he. But like I said, again, it was against a small opponent, so I got to throw a little shade on his victory. But he did look good, I got to throw a little shade on it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. He was victorious, and he deserved it. So good for him. Good for him.